Hey, young scholars, Mr. Moran here, and today we're going to go from the Industrial Revolution into just some of the reform movements that happened about the same time that our Industrial Revolution was going on. But we're trying to do this very quickly, and we're short on time, so I'm trying to bridge these two movements together so you can understand how they flow together. So first off, you learned about how life was before the Industrial Revolution, how people did not need a lot of education. They didn't have clocks. They didn't travel, and the family worked together because they made everything themselves. I mean, we're talking the children worked together. And then the Industrial Revolution happened, which started in England. And then remember, Samuel Slater took that textile technology and smuggled it out and brought it over to the United States, and boom, in the Northeast and New England we had all these textile mills. And who was working in those textile mills? Well, a lot of children, because the whole family worked together before, and the idea was, well, we're working all together in the textile mills. And what happened was you had children as young as 5 and 6 or 7 years old. They were getting killed in these literally being killed in these textile mills, or maimed, losing arms or fingers, because these machines were deadly. And so what happened was you saw a reform movement of people saying, hey, we can't have children dying when they're 5 or 6 or 7 years old, or losing their arm when they're 5 or 6 or 7 years old. And so their solution was, well, what if we were to provide free education for these kids so they would have opportunities, and they wouldn't feel forced to go to work in these awful places. And so you see a movement directly because of the Industrial Revolution of educational reform, where they start approaching, or they start proposing free education or universal education, basically kind of what we've got today, where we have free elementary and high school education, because the idea is, again, if kids can get an education, they can read and they can write, they can do arithmetic, it gives them more opportunities, and so they don't feel like they're forced to work in those mills. And then from there, we see mental health reforms, and then also too, at the same time period, you see an evolution of what we call the abolitionist movement, and these were people that were trying to stop the spread of slavery. And we're going to talk a little bit more about the abolitionists later on, but you see these reform movements that start bubbling up. And so today it's a short video we're going to watch and about these reform movements, and then you're going to answer a few questions afterwards. So there you go. We're bridging the Industrial Revolution over into the reform movements. Thanks, and have a great day. Bye.